It's actually kind of crazy. Like Tiffany was doing an event in Miami. They have this event they do. It's called the Blue Book event, and they basically like they take their like biggest clients from all of their shops all over the U.S. and Canada and Mexico, and they send them to one place. Historically, it's always been New York. And they give them a tour of like basically every piece that Tiffany has released that year, the pieces that they're planning on releasing next year. Excuse me. And like the rocks, just like raw jewels, you know. And basically they did it in Miami for the first time this year, and they hired an event company to help them put it together. And it's crazy, bro. This girl that works at the event company, Joanna, I think her name was Joanna. She met me at like a little tea tasting that we were doing at Eating House when it was a pop-up.
Wow. So a long time ago.
Eating House brunch pop-up.
Wow.
She met me serving tea there.
That's a lot of years ago.
Of course.
Yeah, a lot now.
That was 2012. That was early 2012. Yeah, 10 years
ago.
A decade ago. Yo, Eating House 2012 was the sexiest place.
Eating House 2022.
2022. Yeah, they're about to open. They're about to open.
It's about to be a thing, I think.
That's right. You can sip JoJo there. But Chef Giorgio Rapicavoli and Alex Casanova, they're Miami jewels. So where was I? So this girl, she met me at that pop up or at a little like serving that I was tasting that I was doing there, and then her company was contacted by Tiffany to do an event, and they wanted a tea, somebody that could brew tea like a la minute and offer like a tea blending workshop kind of thing. And this girl was like, oh, I remember this guy from that event, and she had been following us on Instagram since then. So they reached out to us, and we ended up doing 6 days with them, where it was amazing, man. Like people, they rented out a mansion in Pine Tree Drive. They emptied out every room, and they filled it with like displays of jewelry, you know? Mm-hmm. And everybody would walk up.
Where
like,
was it again?
Pine Tree Drive, Miami Beach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, big, beautiful mansion.
Oh, the one that's like... there's water on both, like not on both sides.
Yeah, like
okay,
a couple blocks out on each side,
got it,
and then there's a big row of big pine trees down the middle, and just beautiful houses on both sides.
Heard that,
bro. They rented out one of those houses, emptied out all the rooms, filled it with jewelry, like plants, you know. So every room had a jewelry display, bro. They would take these clients. The clients would walk around, look, see everything in the room. Then at the end, they would walk outside. Then they would say, okay, would you like some 2008 Dom Perignon, or would you like to speak with JoJo Tea? What? To put JoJo Tea in the same sentence as Tiffany Co. and 2008 Dom Perignon? Like, that's like more of an honor than I can ever... Bro, I started JoJo Tea with $2,000. I was selling tea to buddies of mine in a Ziploc bag. I didn't know what an invoice was. I was a yoga teacher. To be, like, operating with... fucking on the table with Dom Perignon in the Tiffany's room, it's crazy, bro.
You're crazy. A great yoga teacher, by the way.
Oh, thanks, man. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's like it's amazing. And now we're doing more like we're in conversations to do more private shopping events with them, because like not everybody wants to drink like in the middle of the day. If they want to like go buy something really nice. And like to drink some really high level teas, is like a really nice way to do it. You still stay kind of sharp and clear minded. The chances of making a purchase that you'll regret go down a little bit because you're like clear minded, Mm-hmm. But you can still sip on like a balanced and nuanced flavor profile with mouthfeel and aromatic finish, Cheers.
Cheers to you. I mean, I was when you told me the story, it was at a moment that we're standing in a parking lot. About to go to a Wu-Tang, Nas, and Busta Rhymes concert.
Yeah. But Wu-Tang is for the kids, for the children, man.
And I was like, Mike's got to be fucking with me, right? And then I drilled a little bit more, and it was like, I mean, it's incredible.
It is, man.
Right from the story of starting with what you started with to where you started and how you started and the whole journey, like all the way through, which you could find on a previous episode of Pancom Podcast here. If you go to our... podcastography.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can check out our bibliography podcast archives.
The archives at DADE Mag. That's ads at DADE Mag. Anyways, that whole story to be like affiliated with a company like Tiffany Co.
Crazy.
It's incredible.
Crazy.
I mean, I was like super taken by it. Obviously, we're in a moment. We're all drinking, having a good time. And it really like, it consumed me a couple days later because it's just like, everything is about the journey, right? Mm-hmm. The journey from like when you started, and so many people want like the quick satisfaction, the like, they don't enjoy the journey.
Yeah.
They don't.
They want to skip step 1 through 8.
Right. They don't enjoy the process.
Yeah.
And
but
like,
I think that it's like a lot of it has to do though. It's not necessarily that they don't enjoy the process. They don't know how. Like the concept of going from 0 to 1 is a lot more difficult than going from 1 to 10.